Oklahoma Memorial in Norman. To say today's game has been highly anticipated is an understatement. Number 1 versus number 2, and that's really all that needs to be said. It's the Texas Tech Red Raiders and the Oklahoma Sooners. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Checking in with the Texas Tech head coach before the game. He understands this is a huge conference matchup with the 7-game winning streak on the line, but more importantly, conference play and ramifications for a conference championship. This is a huge matchup today, and he has warned his team, keep the streak alive by doing your job today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Sooners will kick off first, and here we go. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Here's Joyner to begin the drive. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Seems as if these two have been on a collision course for a top-5 meeting like this. And big picture, guys, it can really help their playoff position.
Yeah, we all circled this game at the start of the year. We knew this one was going to have conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications too, David. So lots riding on this one, and may the best team win.
And this will be huge down the stretch. It gives you a shot in the arm. You prove your worth in this football game, and you start to build your case as you get to the end of the season.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Oklahoma! The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick 6 on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
Coming out with it, it's Gentry. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Hill. Powers through the defender. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. They'll give it to Joyner. Got the first down. Ripping through the defense. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Right side, it's Simmons. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4. Guys, I know 1 versus 2 largely speaks for itself, but think of everything that's at stake. Playoff positioning, impressing the committee, potential buys in the college football playoff, all at stake today.
The intensity in this game will just simply feel different than anything else we've seen throughout the course of the year because of what is riding on this game day.
No doubt, the stakes, you don't get 1 versus 2 late in the season very often. So a chance to make a statement, a chance to prove you belong, a chance to really punch your ticket. Whoever wins, they're in the college football playoff.
That's going to have some people scratching their heads because they've been doing such a good job running the ball on this drive, and then in a short yardage situation on 3rd down, they decided to throw it. And so now what do you do?
The Red Raiders will go for it here on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. To the air, it's Hammond. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. He got it right inside the pylon. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
There's really never any doubt with this guy. The coaching staff always talks about his leadership and his mental toughness. That was a bad interception on the opening drive, but he's able to turn the page and show you his short-term memory and just come out and stay aggressive, sling it around a little bit, and this offense is able to answer with a touchdown of their own.
And how nice is it if you're a coordinator to have a guy like that you can depend on? Like, he doesn't dwell on the one mistake. He doesn't let it turn into two. A lot of times you can see that snowball effect, man. Just a nice bounce back for him individually and for this offense to put the early turnover behind him.
Looking for space. It's Jackson. Nowhere to go.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Connors. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And, man, this QB has delivered all year long. All the hype coming in as a freshman. Like, will he get on the field? Not only does he get on the field, now we're talking late in the season about being a true freshman quarterback, possibly winning a Heisman. You talk... guy that has handled every moment and embraced it and excelled. This guy has been phenomenal.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Scanning the field, it's Johns. They're all over it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Henderson. There he goes. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Quentin Joyner. Jukes his way for more. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. Running to the left. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. Guys, let's think big picture about Texas Tech. They got a huge boost in their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play.
Makes the grab and room to run. He's at the to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Oklahoma sends the offense out, ready to go on the attack. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. Guys, top 5 matchup this late in the season. It feels like a de facto playoff game.
It is, man. This is the big showcase. Late in the season, you're proving to the committee exactly who you are, where you stand. I don't think it gets any better than these late season showdowns. A lot of time rivalries too, Jesse. These are the best.
David, you're right. And both of these teams have been on a collision course all year long. We knew that this game was going to matter a lot, so you know the intensity is going to be off the charts.
And how about that, guys? Like, make no bones about it. Bring in the big bodies, goal line personnel. Like, we're going to pound you right between the eyeballs. Sometimes people get aggressive on 2nd and short and take shots. This offense said, nah, we want to get the first down, and we want to get it now.
Back to pass, it's Johns. Oh, pressure's coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Touch pass went nowhere. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Quarterback changing the play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Joyner. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Wants to throw one first. It's dropped after taking the hit. Let's talk for just a second about Texas Tech. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Sets his feet. It's Hammond. Gets open down the middle.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
Keeps it himself. He'll toss it. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, here's Quentin Joyner. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down.
Well, that is a very disappointing kickoff return. They've got to do a better job up front blocking these guys running down the field. There was just nowhere for that return man to go.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
To throw, it's Johns. Makes the grab on the left. Busts through behind his pad. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up another monster game today. Late in the year when you know Heisman voters are watching, this guy wants to bring the Heisman Trophy home.
The Sooners come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Unloads it left. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that were in the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that could run the football, be physical. It all started there.
Right back to the well. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get...
Makes the grab in their space. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
It's just incredible. You see the arm talent in that last throw. The quarterback position is the hardest position to play in team sports. The fact that this guy is right out of high school and somehow in the conversation to win the Heisman Trophy, that's one of the best stories right now in all of sports.
Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Looking to pass. It's Johns. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the #1 thing. Avoid disaster here. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Joyner to begin the drive. They make the stop, and he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Fires left. He makes a catch. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
And man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time late in the season when you can go win those individual awards.
Makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown Sooners.
Textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing, you need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. They'll start on the ground with Quentin Joyner. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We begin with a look at Missouri, taking on the Illinois Fighting Illini. And it's Missouri on top in a game most people didn't.
He's on the loose. Wide open, it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Can't do it much better than that. Get the kickoff return, take it 98 to the house, and put a touchdown on the board. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Caught behind the line. It's Hill. Turning it on. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
I'll tell you, the fullback, he's not a guy that you're going to tackle and catch, right? You got to bring this guy down on the ground. He can make people miss. He's got a little bit of speed. He showed it right there.
And the Red Raiders have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
And nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power, you just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. On the run, it's Henderson. On his feet at the 40. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, the defense have been doing a pretty good job bottling this guy up. They knew that was a big key in this game, but this guy's got the ability where it just takes one, David, and that was the play right there. Nice vision, able to get into the open field, and his speed did the rest.
And that's why you keep handling the football. Like, he's going to get stopped, sure, but any given moment, he can make the big play for this offense. They'll keep feeding him because he is that dude.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Texas Tech will start the drive, the offense ready to go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Hold and fire complete. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. Wants to throw. It's Hammond. Got it in the middle. It's Edwards. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Second down to the air. Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to take a shot. And he almost had a pick.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
They kick it away on fourth down. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Looking for a gap. It's Henderson. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for a crease to the left. Crosses the 40. At the 45, on his way. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sells the run, looking to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Off play action. He lets one fly deep. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He steps out of bounds